tournament. The minor Pee Wee AA Toros, after a big win over Niagara, now have to pull off another win against Belleville to get themselves into the finals. Puck stuck in behind the net. Landon Jackman's out there trying to work on the loose puck to start things off here for the Toros. It's stuck in behind the net, and we get our first whistle of the game. Another face-off coming off to the left of Cochran. Gets won by the Toros. Back to the line for Menko, who backhands it back into the corner. Around the boards it goes. Trying to get kept in by the Toros, but Belleville are going to start it out now. Up through center was number 91, Wido. He lost the puck, and the Toros just flip it up into the Belleville bench out of play. Another draw coming just inside the Belleville line. Gets won there by Trent Taylor. Now Hannon's got to pick it up. Jack Hannon swings it back into the Belleville end and behind the goal. Around the boards it goes. That's going to get kept in there by Perot as he chips it in into the corner, trying to get it out front. Belleville find the loose puck and ring it around the boards and try and get it out of the zone. Taylor's doing all he can to get it Perot. Perot throws it out of front, and that goes wide of the net. It's Cochran in net for Belleville. And Brett Foreman is in net for your Toros. It's in behind the net. Around the boards it goes. Taylor's trying to keep that puck in and chip it past Murray over there in the corner. It's going to get picked up there by Hazelton. Jack Hazelton over to the other side as they try and find that puck with Maddox. He chips it up through center. Here comes Taylor up over the blue line. Trent Taylor fires in. That one bounces in wide of the net and behind the goal. Belleville gets a loose puck. For the first little bit, it's been the Toros that have had the most offensive zone time, but that one comes in offside. Another draw just inside the Belleville blue line. Cameron Ryan tries to win it. The battle draw gets won by Belleville. It's going to come up through center. Gage forward with the loose puck. Spins away, gets it over to the other side for Connor Sear. Sear trying to move the puck up through center, and that didn't make it past King. King still digging on the loose puck, trying to get it up there, turned over to Connor Sear. Now King finds it and rings it around the boards. Back in behind the Toros net. Back there to get it is Gage Ford. He got pressured on by Graham, so he comes around the other side. Gage Ford fires it around, tried to get it out. Ford coming around the net here, up through center. Trying to start it from his own end is Gage Ford, but Traxy caught him and was able to poke it off his stick. Still to up come Belleville back up the other way. Trying to start into the rushers, number 68 with the shot. First stop there from Foreman as he kicked that one aside with his stick. Here comes Belleville, still in there. Traxy couldn't find it in the skates. Backhanded up there from Sabrizi. Knocked down at the line there from number 55, Martin, who fires it back in. Number 56, sorry. Around the boards. Sear trying to get to the loose puck. Sear finally lost it there to number 55, thrown in on net. And it's stopped there by Foreman, and he's going to cover it for a face-off. Another draw off to the right of Foreman. It'll be Traxy against Connor Cole. Toros win the draw, ring it around the boards. That's going to be there for Aiden Howard to try and get it out along with Menko. Lead pass up there for Jackman. Logan Jackman leading up into the zone. Going up there with Connor Cole. Gets in, shoots it, and it got stopped there from Cochran as he kicked it aside. And now Jackman's trying to get to the loose puck. Still in there, back to the line for Davidson. James Davidson winds up and fires. Tipped out of front, stopped there by Cochran. There's a rebound out in front of the net that the Toros couldn't find. Belleville getting on the loose puck. But James Davidson tried to scoop it away there from number 19. Menko uses the board to chip it out. Right back in it goes. Menko again knocks it down. Tries to get it around. The defensive partner gets it over there for Davidson. And Davidson's getting pressured on there by Anderson, who goes sliding into the boards. Here comes Aiden Howard with the loose puck. He's going to try and get it past Murray as they're both battling on one loose puck. Connor Cole's trying to help out Howard on the loose. Change, and now Murray picks it up at center for Belleville. Still nothing here in this semi-final Sunday between the minor Pee Wee AA Toros and the Belleville Bulls. These two teams will see each other in the regular season as well, as they're both in the same league. Wido lost the puck. Howard trying to chip it out. Back to retrieve it. There's number 24 back in his own end, trying to move it up through center. Graham's in there trying to dig for it for Belleville, that's not going to go anywhere. Lead pass up through center for King. King lost his footing, and the Toros try and get to the loose puck with Hannon, and it goes up into the Toros bench at a play. Face off coming just inside the blue line. Going to the backhand, there was Graham. He's not going to shoot it. Goes back to the line there. Quick shot got blocked. Toros get the opportunity to clear it with Trent Taylor. Couldn't poke it out of the zone though. Ethan Maddox gets the opportunity to do that, and he moves it up for Perot. Sliding in on goal, that's going to go in behind the net. First one back there is Hazelton. Jack Hazelton trying to get it around King. Uses the boards to help him out. Gets it up there for Jack Hannon. Hannon coming into the zone. Lost it. Hazelton picks it up at center. Dumps it back in. It's definitely been some drama and some exciting games in this tournament. The 0-0 tie with Caledon. The Toros had Niagara 2-0 yesterday before Niagara finally came back to tie it, but the Toros would not be threatened by that as Sabrizi scored the game winner not too long after that to give the Toros the 3-2 win. Knockdown goes into the corner. Sear. And the way Belleville got here, they were 2-2 during the round robin, including a big win over Stony Creek, which got them in this position to play the Toros and a shot at the final in a couple hours. That's going down the ice. First one back there to pick it up is Gage Ford. Ford coming around the zone, trying to use the boards to clear it out. You get the pass wide up through center, and there's a pass right onto the stick there of Sabrizi trying to get into the zone. Ben Sabrizi shot, fires it high and wide over the net. Sabrizi tried to cut to the net and just fired it high and wide over the goal. Davidson back there for Menko. Thomas Menko had tried to go back there for Davidson, but it missed him. Davidson's going back there to pick it up. James Davidson got pressured on there by Longo, so he moves it around the boards for Parker Rusler. Tries to clear that puck out of there for Cameron Ryan, and up he comes through center. Cameron Ryan poked off his stick there by the defenseman, and a lead pass gets broken up again by Sabrizi, who dumps it back where it came from, back into the Belleville end. Trying to keep it in the boards there. Murray tries to get it out there for Belleville, but the Toros get control of the puck. Coming back up the other way is Traxy, and Traxy almost got taken down there by Connor Cole as they both were on a collision course over there at the penalty box. Cole coming into the zone. He's having a great tournament. He's tied with the goal lead for the Toros with 3, along with Nicholas Pro. Trying to get that loose puck in behind the net. Throwing it out in front. That's going to miss Aiden Howard, and the Belleville will get the opportunity to clear it out. And they dump it all the way down the ice, and it'll go for icing. Another draw just inside, just top to the right of Cochran. Goes in behind the net there for the Toros. Around the boards it goes, trying to get King. King's going to try and clear it out, and he will. This might be the first opportunity coming up here for Belleville. Quick shot over to the side, shot off the post, rebound out of front, and he gets swept away by Connor Cole. What a huge stop there from Connor Cole, bailing out Foreman and sweeping it away before it went into the back of the net. And Graham, it was either Graham or Wido, and it looked like they had the first goal of the game, but Connor Cole, a different plan, sweeping it away before it crossed the line. Lead pass for King. Off to the other side. That's going out of the reach of Connor Sear, but he finds a loose puck and clears it back in. Falling down there. Here come the Toros up through center with Nicholas Pro. Pro trying to start something here before the end of the first period. Drops it for Hannon. It's going to get picked right up there at center by the Toros. Number 49, Gage Ford, moves it up there for Trent Taylor, who chips it deeper in behind the net. Back to retrieve it was number 24, who fires it around the boards. That's going to get picked aside there by the Toros at center. Gage Ford right under the tape of Jack Hannon, trying to get in there for an opportunity. Hannon's on his own now. Stopped there by Cochran. It's in the net! And the Toros have a 1-0 lead. It looks like Cochran made the save, and it might have dribbled it behind him. And that's a big goal for the Toros to take the 1-0 lead on the second goal of the tournament for Jack Hannon. Hannon, who opened up the scoring against Hamilton only a couple of seconds in. Here he puts the Toros on the board first against Belleville. Leads it 1-0. Back to retrieve it. There's number 21. We're approaching the last minute of play of period number 1 here. The Toros have a 1-0 lead. Trying to set it up in front for Davidson to step back, and that one goes high and wide. Trying to find the loose puck and fire it around. Menko's going to keep that one in at the blue line and dump it in behind the goal. Number 82 back there for Belleville to try and fire it around. Davidson's going to try and keep that puck in. There comes the opportunity for Hannon. Try to set it up for Nicholas Perot, and it couldn't get tipped in. Perot's trying to find the loose puck. It's a battle there in the corner trying to get to it. Backhands it in behind the net. And there goes the buzzer down period number 1. A late goal by Jack Hannon. He got just enough of it, and the Toros get to enjoy a 1-0 lead to the second period. Start off period number 2, 1-0 Toros. Number 58 gets a chance to clear it up through center. Hazelton's got to go back in his own end to scoop it up. Jack Hazelton lost it, trying to find the loose puck there in the corner. It's loose and behind the goal, they try and come around the other side. Toros find the loose puck, lead pass kept in there by Belleville. Now comes up, Toros tried to get it out and couldn't do it. Anderson tries to find the loose puck. That goes around the boards there for Hazelton, who gets taken down and behind the goal. Belleville still controlling the play here in the start of the second period as the backhand gets stopped there by Foreman. And they got an extra shot away, and Foreman didn't like that. He gave him kind of a whack after the whistle. Another draw coming off to the left of Foreman. Chance to clear it out. Starting it up through center into the zone now. Getting around number 24 with Aiden Howard, who sweeps it in behind the goal. Around the boards it goes there for Graham. Graham's going to get knocked off the puck there from Connor Cole. Jackman trying to help him out. Jackman gets the puck back to the line for Sear. Connor Sear chips it back down low. In behind the net for Cole, trying to find the loose puck and get it away out of that scrummage. Jackman walking out. Dropped it back there for Aiden Howard without a visitor. But Ford gets to wind up, and that got blocked there. A nice block by Martin, putting his body on the line, but it's still in the Belleville end. Connor Cole trying to shoot the puck now. Couldn't shoot it as it goes all the way down the ice. It's not going to have enough for an icing call though. It might, and it will actually go down for icing. The draw will come back into the Belleville end. Another draw coming off to the left of Cochran. Toros get it. Hands thrown at the net. Quick shot around as Taylor tried to get a shot away. Nicholas Perot doing some nice moves. Trying to walk out in front. Perot sets it up in front. Trying to shoot it. Fire wide of the goal. And now number 55 gets the loose puck. Taylor's got to pick up his stick. Number 55 starts it from center for Belleville. Comes into the zone, gets taken down. Here comes Trent Taylor on the loose puck. Trying to get around Lloyd. Taylor tried to split Lloyd and couldn't do it. And now number 55 gets the opportunity to lead it out here for Belleville with a pass over to the other side. Tried to find Longo with that pass. He tried to find Wido, but that got broken up by the Toros. Nicholas Pro clears it aside. Trying to get a loose puck. Here comes Jack Hannon. He's got speed. He's got a goal already. Stopped there by Cochran this time. Rebound in the front. Toros trying to bang it in. Hannon sitting at the side of the net. And Cochran somehow finds a way to keep that out and keep it at 1-0 for the Toros. Cameron Ryan takes a big offensive draw and wins it. Back to Hazelton. Shot is going to hit a Belleville player right in front. Trying to kept in his line, but Maddox couldn't get over there in time. Ethan Maddox picked it up at center though. Over to the other side for Jack Hazelton, who's trying to dump it in. He was past Miss Rusler, over the back to Jen. Jen with a nice lead pass gets broken up by Sabrizi. Benjamin Sabrizi trying to get around Traxy and Jen. Jen gets the loose puck up there from Murray. Toros trying to keep it in there at center. Now it finally comes free. Here come the Toros up through center. Ben Sabrizi. Sabrizi with Rusler trying to start something. Sabrizi tried for the backhand pass for Rusler, but it got broken up there by Jen. Jen coming into the zone trying to shoot it. Throws it at the goal, tipped at the front. That's going to go wide of the net and go into the corner. Trying to chip it free and get it out of the end. Around the goal goes for Davidson, who gets taken down. No penalty on the call. It's stuck in behind the net where Wido tries to dig it free for Belleville. Nice play by Cameron Ryan to get away from the check and start somewhat of a breakout. Fired down there by Taylor with a nice play to fire it down the ice. Throwing it at the goal. That was under the feet of Cole. And now they get to chip it down the ice. Gage Ford trying to get to it first. And it's going to be an icing call. Traxy will take the defensive draw for Belleville. Gets one there by Connor Cole. Trying to shoot that puck that got blocked fearlessly by Longo. Martin tried to chip it out. Couldn't do that. Around the boards it goes. 55 gets a chance to chip it. Number 55 trying to get around Connor Sear. Sear was able to hold him off. Now Sherman picked up the puck. Sherman with a late pass got broken up at the line by Sear. Sherman gets another opportunity. Gets it to number 55 but can't clear it out. Toros trying to take advantage of them not clearing the puck out. Goes into the corner for Eden Howard. Howard trying to walk out in front. Gets taken down there and behind the net. Got help there with Cole. Connor Cole trying to walk out in front. As it's stuck there in the corner. Around the boards it goes for Cole. Sherman and Cole battle on that loose puck. Backhand knocked down by Eden Howard trying to chip it. Along with Cole. Connor Cole sets up Logan Jackman out in front, but it was in his feet. And he got knocked down. As he got tangled up there with Sherman. Lead pass for Traxy was out of his reach. And the Toros get to pick it up in their own end. Using the boards to fire it down. And it's going to go all the way down to us for icing. Another draw coming off to the right of Brett Foreman. To be Wido taking the offensive draw against Trent Taylor for the Toros. Here comes the opportunity, but that was Hannon who tried to go off to the races, but didn't have the puck with him. Murray, fall down. Hannon on the loose puck. Jack Hannon goes back to the line for Davidson, who tries to chip it in behind the net. Quick shot. That's going to hit something at the front. Go high and wide. Perot trying to get to it before Murray, but Murray leads it up. Murray along with Wido. Pass right onto this tape of Wido, but he forgot the puck, and here comes Perot up through center. Nicholas Perot up, trying to beat Lloyd to the net. Perot with a shot, stopped there by Cochran with the blocker hand. Picked off there by Anderson. Anderson comes up through center. Anderson tries to get away. He pokes it in behind the net for the Toros. Around the boards. Toros try and get rid of the loose puck. As King tried to walk out in front and couldn't do that. It's stuck there in the corner. Now Belleville get the opportunity to come back out, but it got taken down. Here comes Trent Taylor up through center. Taylor's pass, intended pass for Hannon, was out of his reach. And when the Toros go off on a line change, Jen's going to get the loose puck right here in his own end. Here comes Jen up through center. Jen with a pass got broken up. As it goes over there into the corner. Belleville trying to set it up into front. The battle in behind the goal, trying to find that loose puck and get possession. Referees letting them go, letting them try and fight for that loose puck. That pass for King got broken up. And here comes Sabrizi up through center. But Sabrizi couldn't get around the last line of defense, or he might have been all alone against Cochran. Sabrizi this time dumps it back in. Number 56 uses the boards to try and clear it out. He tried to get it past Maddox and couldn't do it. Here comes number 56 with a shot. Stopped there by Foreman with the stick as he steered it aside in behind the net. And now Martin picks it up there for Belleville. Rings it back in behind the Toros net. Up there to the other side. Here come the Toros up through center. Late pass was in the skates there. Parker Rudler dropped it for Cameron Ryan. Cameron Ryan coming in, trying to shoot it. He was getting held there by Sherman. Still on that loose puck though. Cameron Ryan trying to stuff it out of front. Goes back to the line for Sear. Was out of his reach. Connor Sear on the loose puck. Drops it in there for Sabrizi. Trying to get it free. There was almost a collision there with Cam Ryan. And number 55, who's got the puck now on his stick. Number 55 lost his balance though. Got some help. Tries to walk in as Wido. Wido throws it out of front. Tipped in. And they score at the side of the net. And Belleville tied it at the side of the goal. I'm not sure who was sitting at the side of the net, but it's tied at 1. Kind of like the first goal that the Toros scored. It was at the side of the net, and it might have just dribbled in to tie it up. So it was a late goal in the first period by the Toros that gave them the lead, and it's a late goal by Belleville who in the second period that's tied things up. So we could be in for a barn burner in the third period. Howard trying to shoot it. Comes in behind the net. Aiden Howard throws it out of front. The defenseman Lloyd picked it off. Lloyd tried to get it around. Aiden Howard. Traxy trying to get to it. Lloyd has it now. Lloyd dumps it down the ice. Menko's going to try and find it. Back in his own end is Menko. Thomas Menko back behind the goal. Trying to fire it around and get it out of there. Chipped up through center. Here come the Toros. Logan Jackman trying to start a rush. Jackman trying to get around Lloyd. Goes into the corner here. Lloyd pins him against the boards. Tries to get it away from Traxy. Tapped in at the line by Thomas Menko. Shot. Doesn't make it through. Here comes Jackman with a shot. Going wide of the net. Number 82 tried to chip it out. Couldn't get it to Anderson though. Here comes Murray with the loose puck. Murray for Belleville, trying to get into the zone. Gets around Menko with a shot. That one's going to go high and wide over the net. Stuck there in the corner for Davidson, trying to get it free. It's around the boards here for the Toros, try to kill off the second period. Jin has got to go back there to get it. Jin from his own end. That hit Connor Cole. Cole trying to walk out in front. Couldn't do it there. He's going to try the other side. Set it back to the line. Menko couldn't hold the puck in at the blue line. Here comes the opportunity here coming up the other way, but he's going to get beaten by the buzzer. And Belleville and the Toros go to the third period with a spot in the finals on the line and a 1-1 tie. Face off to start period number 3. One more period to go. Back over to the side there for Maddox trying to chip it up through center. Perot trying to get it into the zone past King. Nicholas Perot lost his stick. Now he picks it up. Perot over there for Hennon. Couldn't shoot that one. Tries to keep it in though. Hazelton over to the other side for Maddox. Tries to chip it deeper in behind the goal. Trent Taylor on the loose puck. Around the boards, Maddox is going to try and keep that one in, and he will. Ethan Maddox, back down low. Taylor, back to the line for Hazelton. Trying to shoot the puck. Couldn't get it through a screen. Goes in behind the net for number 55, who fires it around. Tried to get it out for Belleville, and they started up through center. Hazelton trying to hold up Wido. Taken away by Jack Hannon up through center. Jack Hannon coming into the zone. With a pass there for Perot, and that shot goes wide. Hannon picks it up again. Hannon tries to find Perot with that pass again, but that pass this time got broken up and cleared out. Gage Ford uses the boards smartly to get it for Taylor, who just dumps it in on goal, and Cochran makes the easy stop. Lead pass almost got broken up by Ford. That's going to go all the way down the ice, and icing call. Draw coming off to the left, gets won by the Toros. Quick shot, right pad stop there from Cochran. That was a quick shot off the draw, and Cochran made the right pad stop. Loose puck tried to get picked in there for the Toros. Rusler tries to chip it out. Parker Rusler still on the loose puck, finally lost it to Martin. And Martin gets to dump it up there for Longo coming into the zone. Longo with a shot, rolls in on goal. That got a piece of Foreman's glove. Longo on the loose puck, but Ford takes it away now. Gage Ford up through center with a lead pass onto the tape of Parker Rusler. Rusler coming up there now, in over the blue line, trying to get free away from the check. Battle on that loose puck, trying to get it out in front for the Toros. Here comes Martin on the loose puck. Martin wasn't going anywhere as Gage Ford blocked him off. Toros get the loose puck, and that pass through Wido was intercepted. Kicked off again. Nicholas Perot. Perot tried to get away. He couldn't do it. So that's Sabrizi with the puck. Sabrizi backhands it in on goal, and Cochran made the save. Big draw here for the Toros in the offensive end, but I got one by Belleville, but they're still on the loose puck. Trying to set it up in front. Quick shot, stopped up by Cochran. There's a rebound in front that couldn't get chipped in, but the Toros put pressure on here with the line of Jackman, Cole, and Aiden Howard. Aiden Howard comes up through center in over the blue line. Throws it in behind the goal for Connor Cole. Cole gets it for Jackman. Logan Jackman tries to go back to the line for Menko, and it gets swept all the way down the ice for icing. Cole will take the offensive draw here for the Toros. Wins it back to Thomas Menko. Over to the other side, got broken up. But a nice defensive play by Davidson to make sure he didn't go off to the races. Jackman tries to fire it back in. Connor Cole's on the loose puck in behind the net. Belleville come away with it with a lead pass. Trying to get through it, not going to happen before Menko. Thomas Menko got pressured on by Traxi with some nice offensive pressure. Davidson on the loose puck. James Davidson with a backhand pass gets broken up there by Graham, who gets taken down by Thomas Menko. Still loose there in the corner. Stopped there by Foreman, who came out to cover it, and he's got it. Brett Foreman took a chance to come out there to pounce on the puck, and it paid off as he holds it for a whistle. We'll play 5-on-5 hockey as we had coincidental minors. Ethan Maddox around the boards it goes. Up there for Perot, tried to get it out. Here comes Trent Taylor on the loose puck, trying to get it right away from number 55. Taylor with it. It's stuck in behind the Belleville goal. Now Belleville pick up the loose puck with some nice moves to start it out as Wido moves it over to the other side for number 55. Number 55 took a shot, and it was Ethan Maddox that blocked it. Wido's on the loose puck. Wido trying to find it and couldn't get it through a screen as it stuck somewhere in the equipment of Nicholas Perot. Another big draw here for the Toros. Hazelton tries to get it out. There's a big win there on the draw by Trent Taylor. Perot tried to chip it out. Couldn't get it past the man. Now Hazelton's on the loose puck. Jack Hazelton got pressured on by Longo. Still on it. Backhands it. Tries to get it over there for Perot. Picked off by Wido. Wido's getting a scoring opportunity coming up, but he couldn't pull the trigger on the forehand. But Wido gets the puck back. Wido, very talented player for Belleville. Up there for Hannon. Backhand. That was going to be offside. Jack Hazelton knocks it down, takes his time, and moves it up through center as he finds the tape there of Jack Hannon. Trying to go off to the races, but it got swept off his stick. Hannon, the only goal scorer for the Toros, and I'm not sure who got the goal for Belleville. It was the player sitting at the side of the net in the second period. Gage Ford tried to chip it past Traxi, and now Jack Hannon gets to go to work up through center. Hannon going up there with Trent Taylor. Tried to get around the last line of defense. Sends it up in front. Stopped there by Cochran, and he allows no rebound out in front of the net with a big stop. Face off coming off to the right. Quick shot. Right pad stop there from Cochran. Tried to chip it out. Knocked down by Ford, who dumps it back in behind the goal. Number 82 rings it around. Tried to find Murray. Picked off there by Sabrizi though. Gage Ford with a nice defensive play to chip it deeper into the Belleville end. That goes in behind the goal. Cochran fell down. Chance to clear it out. Gage Ford. Quick shot. Tipped out of front. And it's somewhere in the pads of Cochran. Face off coming off to the left of Cochran in the offensive zone for the Toros. Davidson trying to get it out. Around the boards for Sabrizi. Ben Sabrizi tries to chip it back in. Sabrizi digging on it as it's still loose as Longo's trying to fall on it for Belleville and get the whistle. Finally comes free and Longo comes away with the loose puck, but he turns it over to Sabrizi, who backhands it out. Just tips up through center. James Davidson knocks that puck down, chips it up there for Parker Rusler, but it was out of his reach. And now Davidson's got to go back in behind his own net. James Davidson gets pressured on by Graham, who fires it around, and Graham almost lost her footing going around the back of the net. Here comes Longo with a shot. Stopped there by Foreman. There's a rebound at the front. Again, stopped there by Brett Foreman as he gobbles it up. And it was Parker Rusler who took Graham down, and Rusler might get a penalty for it after the whistle. No, there's going to be no penalty on the call. The referee let it go. Around the boards, knocked down by Cole, trying to knock it out. Digging free on it was Murray, trying to get it free. And we get a whistle for a face-off. Another draw coming off to the right of Foreman. Trying to walk out in front was number 55, lost it. Hazelton on the loose puck around the boards. It goes for Aiden Howard. Trying to chip it out. Falls down. Martin gets the opportunity to clear it. And now Aiden Howard will clear it down the ice. It's going to go all the way for an icing call as Sherman's going to touch it up. Cole wins the draw. Big defensive win against Wido. Around the boards. To the other side, tries to find Jackman. Logan Jackman leads it out. Tried to get it out of his zone, but Wido backhands it back in. In behind the goal is Graham. Graham trying to walk out in front. Gets knocked off his stick by Connor Cole, who's doing some great defensive work. Martin tries to hold it in, and he will with a nice defensive play at the line by Martin. But finally taken away by Connor Cole. Cole can't chip it past Wido at the blue line, and now Hazelton scoops it up. Jack Hazelton uses the boards to clear it out. Martin will pick that one up. Turned over there to Aiden Howard trying to chip it in. And here comes Connor Cole. Cole leading it into the zone, takes a shot, stopped up by Cochran. Couple rebounds of the couple shots of the rebound, but couldn't bury it into the back of the net. Ford. Gage Ford over to the other side for Hunter Sear. From center, he jumps it back in for Jackman, who does the rest and gets it up there for Aiden Howard. Trying to shoot it, stopped up by Cochran, and there was no rebound out in front for the Toros to get to. Around the board, that's going to go all the way down the ice. And it goes for icing. Another drop coming off to the left of Cochran. Gets one by Belleville and slammed around the boards trying to get it out. Up through center is Murray. Got to get around Connor Sear, but can't do that as Sear was able to swipe it away, and Murray brought it in offside. Trent Taylor, a face-off just inside the line against King. And we got a little bit of a stoppage in play here as somebody dropped something on the Toros bench, and now we're ready to go. Perot tried to tip it in. Tie Hero 1. Semi-final Sunday at the St. Catharines Arena. Gage Ford tries to pick it up. Hannon gets away. Jack Hannon trying to start it up. Into the zone he goes with a pass. It was out of his reach. Jack Hannon tried to find the rebound, but it couldn't chip it in. Around the boards it goes forward, tried to hold it. That's going to go all the way down the ice. And it is, again, going to go for an icing call. Face off just off to the right of the goal. Rolled in on goal. There's a quick wind draw and then throw it on net. And Cochran wasn't surprised by that. Made the stop and held it in the crease, and we'll get another draw. Coming off to the right of the Belleville goal again. Almost won by the Toros. Davidson throws it at the net, tipped that in front, went wide. Here comes, starting up their center is Wido. Wido, taken away from him by Trent Taylor. Pro gets it cleared out, but kept it at the blue line. That's going to roll in easily for Foreman in the Toros crease. Face off coming off to the left of the goal. Around the boards, Wido tried to clear it out. Wido again, trying to walk out in front, and it's Davidson who tried to hold him off. Graham has a man out in front, hit a stick out in front of the goal, and Foreman finds it before a Belleville player is able to deposit it in the back of the net. Face off, it's a scramble draw there. Wido. And I do want to apologize for the camera angles here, as there is no stands here in this arena. Graham trying to walk out in front. He's getting held there by Cameron Ryan on the draw. Getting some help there with Wido. Graham fires it back, picked off by Parker Rusler. Late pass up there for Sabrizi coming into the zone. Ben Sabrizi hits the blue line. Couldn't go with the puck though. Past the blue line. James Davidson with it. Davidson tried to get around the check. Dumps it in behind the goal. Number 68 there for Belleville is going to move it up. Nice pass over there for Traxy. Broken past him. Here comes Sherman, or number 68. Graham coming into the zone. Graham trying to shoot it, and he couldn't pull the trigger. Nice play by Sabrizi to chip pass up there for Parker Rusler, who does the rest by using the boards to fire it off. Around the boards, getting it up there for King, but Menko tried to take it away. Menko will chip it up into the zone. Over there into the corner for Rusler, trying to get to the loose puck first. Davidson tries to hold it in, got tipped past him, but it was Cameron Ryan who came back to help him out and sweep it away. Toros going off on a line change. Here comes Belleville up the other way. Starting it is Martin, and Martin's going to get blocked off there by Davidson. Back to the line, quick shot. Didn't make it the way to the net. Number 55 tried to shoot it from his back and couldn't do it. James Davidson harder on the boards. King tries to keep it in, and he will, but Cole tipped it past him. Now Aiden Howard on the loose puck. Howard finds Connor Cole trying to get into the zone around Martin. Cole with a shot. Stopped there by Cochran, who was up against the post. Draw coming off to the right of the Belleville goal. Aiden Howard tries to pick up the loose puck in behind the net. Back come Belleville up the other way with a lead pass onto the tip of Anderson, trying to get around Hazelton. Anderson, backhand shot, throws it at the net, rolls through the crease. Opportunity to shoot it now. That's going to hit nothing at the front. Jack Hazelton on the loose puck. Hazelton uses the boards to ring it around. Up there for Jackman. Logan Jackman just trying to chip it out of the zone. Got to get it around Wido. Jackman's doing all he can to get it away from Murray. There's Hazelton on the loose puck. Hazelton uses the boards to clear it out of the zone. Jack Hazelton backs up, tries to block the shot from Wido. It goes in on net and into the glove of Brett Foreman. Sabrizi takes the defensive draw. Here comes Gage Ford on the loose puck. Fires it around the boards out for Nicholas Perot, who chips it the rest of the way down the ice. Tried to get to it now. It's Trent Taylor before number 82. Knocked down by Connor Sear at center. Back into the zone for Ford. There he gets picked up there by Jack Hannon, coming up there into the zone. Hannon couldn't go with the puck though as he tried to chip it deeper into the Belleville end. Around comes Connor Sear trying to block off. I believe that was Traxy. Here comes Jack Hannon. Hannon was almost off to the races again. Ford over there for Taylor, broken up. Here comes Graham coming into the zone. On his own, Graham tried to shoot it, and it gets stopped there by Foreman. It'll be a draw coming off to the left of the goal. Cam Ryan got kicked out of the face-off circle. Perot's going to take it. Perot's going to take it against Wido. Now it'll be Sabrizi that's going to take the draw. Sabrizi wins it. Back for Ford. Gage Ford gets the opportunity to ring it around on the backhand. Gets it up through center. Couldn't get it past onto Sabrizi's tape. Well, I believe we're in the last minute of play of the third period here, so we might need some overtime here in the semifinal. Here comes Wido into the zone. Tried to get around Sear. Wido trying to stuff it out in front. Wido tries to shoot it. That one's going to find the glove of Foreman, but it was still loose in the zone. Here comes Nicholas Perot on it. Perot dumps it down the ice. Is it going to have enough for an icing call? No. Toros gets to the loose puck. Try and stuff it out in front. It comes around the boards. And it gets knocked down there by Parker Rusler. Rusler lost the puck. Here comes an opportunity here for Longo to go on a breakaway, but it got broken up by the Toros. Big play there to knock that one down. Around over to the other side there for Sabrizi, who chips it aside. Gage Ford chips it up there for Sabrizi now. Benjamin Sabrizi couldn't shoot the puck. And overtime is where we are heading in the semifinal between the minor Pee-wee AA Toros and the minor Pee-wee AA Belleville Bulls. It's going to be a 3-on-3 overtime. What a way to end this semifinal between these two good clubs. Trying to find a way into the final a little later on. King with a nice drop pass out of the reach there of Martin. Trying to find the loose puck, goes offside. Gage Ford finds it over there for Sabrizi. Sabrizi. This may work to the Toros' advantage as they have some speed there. Sabrizi shot. Stop. Rebound out in front. Got poked wide. Stays in the zone though for the Toros. Gage Ford. Trying to stay with Wido. Now Martin comes into the zone. Offside. Cole will take the draw just inside his blue line. Here comes Nicholas Perot. Perot trying to get around the check in the zone. Nicholas Perot throws it at the net. That went wide. Rolls in behind the goal for the Toros. Back to the line for Davidson. Was out of his reach. Here comes the first opportunity here. Coming up here for Graham. Graham one-on-one against Foreman. And he lost the puck. Graham had a great opportunity and lost the puck at the end. This might be a 3-on-2 here coming up for the Toros with Connor Cole. Cole coming into the zone. Drops it. Quick shot with Cole at the side of the net. Stopped there by Cochran with the right pad. Here comes Belleville back up the other way. Lead pass. And Graham was in offside. Graham is going to regret that scoring chance. He had Foreman beat on the move, but he slid wide. And can the Toros take advantage of that? Trent Taylor, shot. That one's going wide of the net into the corner. Taylor tried to set it up in front. Finally lost it there to Belleville. Backhand shot up through center. Trying to pick it up now with some speed is Longo. Longo tried to get around Hazelton with a shot. That one's going to skip wide of the net. Wider's going to be on the other side to take care of him off the board. Trent Taylor takes it away. Taylor coming up through center. Trying to get around Martin in the zone. Trent Taylor, shot. That one didn't make it to the net. Back to the line for Hazelton. Jack Hazelton, other side there for Trent Taylor. Again, back there for Hazelton. Jack Hazelton chips it into the corner. Around the boards it goes. Taylor's going to try and keep it in there. Trent Taylor on his own, trying to walk out in front. Quick shot. That got blocked. Toros putting pressure on here, trying to end this one forward. Thrown out the net. Stopped it by Cochran. Rebound on in front. Gets chipped wide of the net. Toros putting on a mountainous amount of pressure here. Just can't find that game winner so far. Ford back down low for Taylor, and it was out of his reach. Ford trying to get to the loose puck. Taken away by Connor Cole as he goes off on the line change. Cole with a shot. Stopped up by Cochran and has it in the pads. Offensive draw for the Toros. Gets won by Belleville and backhanded out over the blue line. Gage Ford got pressured on there by Anderson, so he starts it up again. Ford finds Connor Cole trying to go off to the races against King. Cole. Connor Cole comes around the side. Tried to set it up in front for Jackman, was out of his reach. Captain at the line by Ford. Gage Ford dumps it in behind the net. Back there to pick it up with Sherman, but the Toros get the loose puck. Here's Jackman setting it up in front, and there was nobody there to take the pass. Here comes King on the loose puck for Belleville, starting it up from his own end. King getting muscled off the puck as Jackman came back to back check. Ford uses it, he forced to fire it around there for Connor Cole, and Cole missed on the puck, tried to fire it off the boards. Cole trying to get help there with Gage Ford, and he will. Ford with some nice moves and lost the puck there, now regains it. Gage Ford starting from center, doing some nice moves, but his pass is picked off there by Sherman. First one back there, trying to get it is Jack Hannon. Hannon with a nice move to get it away. Got it there for Ford. Trying to go on a 3-on-2. Up there for Aiden Howard, picks up the puck now. Aiden Howard shot, stopped up by Cochran, and a rebound out of front, and Cochran has it and allows no rebound. Another draw off to the left of the Belleville goal, gets won by Belleville. Big defensive win draw is what they needed. Davidson trying to find the loose puck. Not going to happen. Here comes number 55 with the puck. Trying to shoot it with some nice moves. Finally falls down. Aiden Howard coming up. Howard going up there with Hannon. Jack Hannon takes the pass. Comes up into the zone. Tried to get around the defenseman of Martin. Shot. Goes high and wide over the net. And now King gets the backhand it out. Coming up through center is number 68, Graham, who lost his footing. Here comes Connor Cole, or Aiden Howard with a puck over there for Davidson. Now Jack Cannon will get the loose puck and try and get around Martin, but Martin picked it off. Here comes Martin into the zone. Martin steps back with a shot. Stopped up by Foreman with a left pad stop as Martin got all he wanted to on that slap shot, and Foreman made this big save. Here comes Hannon. Jack Cannon got beat by the buzzer. We're going to go to a double overtime to see if we can get a winner. So it's going to be the Toros that are going to shoot first, and Gackman has selected Connor Cole to shoot first for the Toros. Connor Cole coming up in against Cochran. Into the zone now with a shot. Stop there with the right pad of Cochran. And now it's going to be Wido that goes for Belleville. Wido goes one-on-one against Foreman. Foreman ready. Wido comes in. Wido into the zone with a quick shot. Stop there by Brett Foreman, who shuts the door. Next shooter up for the Toros will be Nicholas Perot. As mentioned, he's got 3 goals in the tournament, and now he gets to go one-on-one against Cochran. Perot into the zone. Scores! Nicholas Perot with a nice move and goes backhand over Cochran's glove to make it 1-0 in the shootout. I believe this one is going to be Martin that's going to shoot for Belleville. Martin one-on-one against Foreman. Martin is in. Stop there by Brett Foreman. Shuts the door again with a right pad stop off Martin. And it looks like Cameron Ryan's going to be the shooter here. Cameron Ryan starts it up. He's got some nice moves as well on the breakaways. Here he comes. Stop there by Cochran with a nice blocker save. And here comes Graham, I believe. He might need a little bit of redemption on the breakaway he had in overtime. And here comes Graham one-on-one against Foreman. Nice move, and fires it wide in the net. And the Toros win it. A big win for the Toros in the shootout. Graham again had Foreman beat, but again he fired it wide in the net. And the Toros will move on. In about an hour, they'll play the winner of the other semifinal between Niagara and Caledon. I'm the voice of MJ Broadcasting, Mike Jackman.